Hello there everyone, I am Tarrison, and I'm pretty much have to say about a few things that recently came out. A new trailer for Pokemon Best Witches came out, which is the next saga which will start in a few weeks. And I don't like what Ash is wearing. To be frank, I don't like where the direction of Ash is going. Now, Pokemon Black and White is having older protagonists this time, which is good. Ash Ketchum, on the other hand, looks younger. And I'm not kidding here. Looking at the picture, he just looks young. I'm sorry, he does. They're trying to make him young instead of old. They decided to not wipe out his entire epic, older, wise image and then just making him look like an absolute amateur. But from the new preview, we have a good indication of what the first gym leader of Black and White's going to be. Well, we know Dento's the first gym leader, but we know what type he may be using. He'll be using a Yanapu, which is confirmed as a grass type. So, by deductions, and pretty much what we're going to be finding out in a couple of weeks, Dento will be the grass gym leader, which is going to be an interesting change, because the last time there was a non-rock type Pokemon as a starter, it was of course back in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which I'm pretty assume is a test subject. So instead of flying, Dento will be using grass types. So basically, the weakest of the lot is going to be Derp Derp, or the water starter if you want to be specific. But I believe it may throw us a curveball, because despite being Derp being water and the other one being grass, and I'm assuming he'll pick up that deer thing as well, which is going to be 2, and using possibly Acrobat, its possible signature as AMTM. Infinite and everything else. Gym 2 is gonna be, I reckon, fire. It's obvious. She wears an apron. Either she has an apron that she wears. It's a big one. So there's a couple of theories. One, she could be a psychic type user, which is gonna be an interesting combination. Or, as I'm pretty much gonna have to stretch my neck out, it's gonna be a fire gym. It's going to be fire Pokemon, because there's lots of fire Pokemon coming back, and there's fire Pokemon going to be abounding. So I reckon it's going to be a huge big claim. Right? I think I'm going to throw my neck out, and I'm going to say what type of gyms we're going to be getting for this one. As I said before, Dento is the grass gym leader, which is going to be for a while, because it means that the fire starter get benefits. The grass evolution may do well, and the water type Derp gets the shaft, unless he learns something in that unless he learns something that takes out the Yanapu, which is I'm pretty sure is going to be Dento's top Pokemon. You know it's true, unless of course there's another grass type that comes in as a powerful stationary, but I highly doubt that. So I'm guessing Yanapu is going to be Dento's top Pokemon. Right. Gym number 2, fire. It's gotta be fire. Free ground. Just to throw a complete, utter curveball. Ground hasn't been used since Gen 1. It's been long overdue, Game Freak. We need a ground gym again. A proper one. Because there's a huge desert region. So that's ground. Next is psychic. As I said before, hasn't been a psychic gym leader in a while. So we'll add that to the list. Number 5 is bug. Yes, I've said it again, bug. Very interesting combination of types. And an interesting mix. It allows you to really depth for. Number 6 is going to be something I think people are going to be happy or pissed off. I reckon Gym 6 is going to be poison. Poison type is going to be an interesting choice. Number 7 is going to be a direct link, because I reckon it's going to be another stationary. It's not going to be a dart gym, obviously, because dart gyms are a little too much. No, Gym 6 is going to be a normal gym. Normal type. Interesting thought, you may ask. A normal gym. Think of it. Power. Power, basicness is anything else. Gym 8's going to be dragon. It has to be dragon. I mean, obviously, they're using Heart Gold, Soul Silver as a test reference. Since they're using a non-flying type a non-rock type as the first gym leader, and since Dento's going to be the grass type, I'm going to stretch my neck and say dragon. The last gym is going to be dragon, and a very powerful dragon type too. which is really going to be interesting. So you may think to yourselves, what could the Elite Four may be? I reckon it's going to be a combination of... It's going to be an interesting combination of ice, electric, water, possibly a... And I reckon the Elite Four the Elite Four Master, the head of the Elite Four, the new top Pokemon trainer, will be using Dark Pokemon. It'll be an interesting mix, but I reckon there'll be some powerhouses since they're all going to be new. And we may be getting a ground dart, and you may be using a ground dart type, probably that alligator crocodile thing, so who knows what's going to happen. I'm just speculating. I mean, I'm not exactly going to throw. So if anyone wants me to get some guesses, I'll just give you some guesses right now. It's going to be Grass Gym first, Fire second, Ground third, Psychic fourth, Bug fifth, Poison sixth, Bugs Normal 7, Dragon 8. That's it. And the Master is going to be... The top Psychic will be... The top Elite Four trainer, Dark. There's going to be a Flying type Elite Four user. There's going to be an Ice type user, Elite Four. There's going to be an Electric Elite Four. And there's going to be a Water Elite Four. That's it. All the other types you haven't used, except they haven't used all those 4 other types in the previous one. So they're going to bring the new ones in. There's going to be an Electric Elite Four, a Water Elite Four, Ice Elite Four, and a Flying Elite Four. And the champion of the Issue League is going to be a Dark type user, and a very strong one at that. That's all I'm speculating at the moment. Anyway, I may be wrong at this one, but at least I might have a good idea what Gym 1's going to be. So I'm hoping that Derp actually gets something like, oh, I don't know, Ice Punch or Ice Shard. Something that screams unusual starter, which makes it either a physical user or just someone who likes to use priority moves. Anyway,